Is how.
Hi, this is Conocoff Dentistry calling for Kurt.
Yes. What's up, guys? Kurt here from Third Island Productions. We're back once again at the Old Dominion University recording studio. This is the first video in a series that I would like to call Audio for Dummies. Essentially, we're going to be breaking down some audio concepts in the simplest form so you can understand it and you can move forward with your audio journey. If there's anything that you guys are confused about or want to learn something, throw it down in the comments and we might make a video out of it. Today, we're going to be talking about the foundation of audio engineering, and that's called signal flow. To demonstrate this, I'm going to be using the beautiful little SSL AWS24. Now, what is signal flow? Essentially, signal flow is how audio gets from its starting point to its end point. This is the foundation of mixers, soundboards, interfaces, and even our DAWs. First, we need the starting point of our audio. The first step in any signal flow is the audio source. And we're going to be using my beautiful windpipes. This could be anything: piano, drums, guitar, bad comedian, whatever makes the sound. Next up is the capture stage, and this can be a microphone or some type of pickup that's found on an electric guitar. In this case, we're going to be using the Neumann U87 condenser mic. The signal is captured by the microphone or pickup and is transferred through the mic cable into the next stage. See what happens next? Let's take a closer look at the board. What's up, guys? Here we are at the SSL board. Alright, I know there's a lot of buttons here, and you might not know what to do with them, but those who do not know, this right here is a single channel. This is what's called a channel strip, and each of these are the exact same thing. They're just duplicated. For today's purposes, we're going to be running through channel 5. No reason. We just decided to do channel 5, and this is the channel my microphone right now is running through. So by default, this board and almost every board in DAWs or other analog boards, you usually start from top to bottom. So the first thing that our microphone is hitting is this preamp section, and this here is the gain knob, so we can adjust our gain stage or our signal coming in. As you can see, it's already up a little bit because this is the channel that my microphone is being ran through. And also you notice right here, we're using phantom power because the condenser microphones are powered by phantom power. So in this section, you also will have variations of instrument buttons, pad, phase flip, and also a flip button that changes it from microphone to line level, depending on if you're using a microphone or an instrument. After that, we get into our EQ section right here. The first part right here being the high pass filter, and this little button right here, EQ in, you press that in to engage your EQ. This is a 4-band EQ, and the first step in almost every EQ is the high pass filter. Let's see how it sounds. Check, 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 1, 2, 1, 2, check, 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 1, 2. That's the high pass filter. And next up, we have the high frequency band. Maybe go up to 10. Check, 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 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. Next up, we have the high mids. Check, 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 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. Then we have the low mids. Check, 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 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. Now we have our low band. Check, 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 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. Sorry for whatever that did to your ears. I'm not really listening right now. We also have the insert section, which you can engage by using this button, and this is used for any outboard gear you may have. This is what we would use to insert some form of effect, such as an outboard compressor. So by default, the audio will go into the EQ section, and then it will go into the insert section. But if you press this button right here, it'll flip that, and it'll go to the insert section and then run through the EQ. It depends on what preference you want to use. The next section, we have a direct pre and effect section, but we're not going to really talk about that right now. So this board is actually a hybrid board, meaning that it works as an analog and a digital board as well. But the next step you would usually run into is the panning section, and then you would go down to the fader section. From here, it'll then go into the DAW. So at this point, the next stage of our audio is in the computer. So we have to turn our audio into ones and zeros so that the computer can read it. To do this, we use an AD converter or an analog to digital converter. In this case, we're going to be using the Avid HDX I/O system. This comes with Pro Tools HD and is one of the best audio digital converters on the market. This simply means that the audio that is being converted is the most accurate depiction of its original signal. You can also find this process in, there goes my phone, the Focusrite 2i2. Within this device is our preamp and our analog to digital converter, all condensed into this little piece of gear. Once our audio has been converted, it now lives in our DAW. You can see back here the little waveforms happening in Pro Tools behind me. Once you have it in there, you can process it and route it to however you'd like. But I'm sure we'll have more videos on that. The signal flow is not quite done yet. You see these Genelec speakers back here? There's got to be an ending place for this audio. The analog to digital converter also works backwards. This is what's known as digital to analog conversion. I wonder who figured that one out. The digital signal that you've acquired from converting it is then converted again back into its original analog signal. The signal is pumped to the speakers behind me, through the air to my ears. If you have any questions or future video ideas for stuff you want to learn, put some comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you want to see the next one, click right here. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the little bell for notifications. Down below in our description, you'll see a link to our website and our socials. Thank you guys. Have an awesome one.